Pornography, shame, and society. Regardless of nationality, race, or faith, every society has certain expectations when it comes to sexuality, and most of which are completely unrealistic. Some societies discourage masturbation, others forbid premarital sex, and some shame men if they're a certain age and still not in a committed relationship with women. Our society's standards are so high that most of us live in fear of expressing our sexual desire or even intimacy. And if we were to express those things, we can expect to be judged by those around us. However, this has another effect. Because you're faced with unrealistic expectations, you're going to have weak commitments. You overpromise and you underdeliver. But does that mean that you're clear of the responsibility? All right, so take responsibility. Let's say you got married when you were already addicted to pornography and your wife found out. So whose fault would that be? Would you take full responsibility or would you blame someone else for your addiction? Well, let's take a different example. Let's say that you don't know how to have sexual intimacy or you can't get a girlfriend. So whose fault is that? Well, as much as expectations and shame as you may have endured from your culture, your parents, or society, the uncomfortable truth is that it's no one's fault but your own. See, I was born into a very conservative family. I was promised hellfire and brimstone if I dared to masturbate or have premarital sex, or at least that's how I felt anyway. And naturally, the expectations that were placed on me created immense shame when it came to my behavior with pornography. However, all this had no role to play in my life ever since I took full responsibility for my actions. I stopped making commitments that I couldn't keep, and I stayed away from promising anything I knew didn't align with what I wanted from life. You see, your first and foremost obligation is to yourself. And when it comes to your life, you can put the blame on everyone else and the ridiculous standards that society may have imposed on you. But in the end, the only way to move forward and to start your journey towards rebooting is to let go of those excuses and become responsible for the direction that you're taking. I'm JK, your brother in the struggle. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and like it, subscribe, and share it with somebody who you feel might be struggling with this behavior as well.